All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 1109th episode of the Studying Brew. 1109 episodes we've been doing this. 1109 episodes. We've had some amazing passers. We've had some amazing techniques given out. We've had some life-changing events for people who are wanting to get this licenses done. And one of the main things that helps them get this thing done is nights like this.
Yes.
Because one, it's free.
It's free.
Two, because you decided to be here and you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here, which is key to getting anything done. Is consistency and being locked in. And three is one of the most important. Learning a technique, a skill set that'll help you guys get these questions right on these exams, to lock in on keywords that'll help you get this down, a right answer. Y'all listen to me. So much time is wasted on studying the wrong things. We got you locked in on the key things that you need to know. Keywords. That's why you want to show up to these things, so you lock in on those keywords. And tonight is Keyword Monday. We are going to do some quiz questions. We're going to do 6 of them, in fact. And Brandy's going to ask you, what are the keywords? It might surprise you that even if you haven't even studied or you don't know anything about anything, that's awesome. You might be surprised you can get some stuff right and not know a dang thing. But because you can recognize some keywords, you can get something right.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the level up. That's going to be it. My name is Andy. I'm the guy that runs the back office over here at KonaButterflyz. We're so happy to have all of you here. But you're not here for me or my talking. You're here for Brandy because she's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and her Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know so that way you too can get a pass notice, because pass notices is where it's at, y'all.
That's what I heard.
And it is. And as I was told earlier today by somebody who just passed, KonaButterflyz is the truth. And we're going to be bringing you some more of the truth today and some of that truth tonight as we teach you those key words so you guys can get that pass notice. And like Sam Brown said last week, he's like, I don't know a lot about any of this stuff. All I know is how to get a right answer. And when they gave me the pass notice, I ran out of there before they could take it away. That's how we want you to feel sometimes. That's how we really want you to feel. We want you to feel like you're almost committing robbery on some of the stuff that you learned through here. And you're like, I don't know. Did I didn't cheat. I know I didn't cheat, but I feel like I didn't know anything,
Test
but I passed it.
taking, test taking skills, baby.
And you're like, I'm going to get out of here before they like catch on to this. You don't have to worry about that. This is not a cheat. This is not a hack, or we like to call them hacks because it's popular. But look, it's not a cheat. It's a skill set. It's a skill set. It's a skill set. When Shaq was dunking on everybody in the entire league, was that cheating? No. He just happened to be a player with some skills and height, right? It's not cheating. Just the way it is. When Curry was knocking down all those threes, making him fall from wherever he wanted, is that cheating? No, it's a skill set. When Kobe was dominating the league in basketball, was that cheating? No. MJ before that, Magic before that, was that cheating? No, it's a skill set. This is the same thing. We're teaching you a skill set so you can dominate something. It's not a cheat at all. It's a skill set. You have to develop it. And one of those things we're going to do is keywords tonight. Tonight, we want you guys to participate. But before we can get into that, we want to make sure that you guys are locked in with Kona, because if you do not have a system and you're going to the same old thing and you're spending, I see these all the time pop up, these ads, pay $100, 4 days. We're going to throw everything at you for this one exam. You're going to learn a whole mess of stuff over 4 days, and we guarantee you a pass. Listen, y'all, if you're believing in that, guarantee a pass, come on. Listen, I'll tell you the trick behind these guarantee things. There's always a teacher, and then they always say, send me your scores and I'll let you know. What they're waiting for to see if you score like 80s and 90s before they before they let you take an attempt because they don't want you messing up their ratio of their guarantees. But if you ain't scoring that after that weekend, guess what? You ain't taking the test. So in fact, their record is intact. That's the whole thing between the I guarantee you'll pass in one weekend. I guarantee you're going to get the guys.
Guarantee it.
I guarantee it. 90% of the people that go to those things, and you might have been one of those people. You might have been like, how the heck do I remember what happened on the first day on the last day? It's a lot of information. And one of those things is like, people are like, dude, I feel like I'm completely overwhelmed with this stuff. I don't know if I can get it. This is a lot of mess. And my brain right now is a mess. And on top of it, I lost 4 days of production. It's a lot. If you're feeling like that, I'm telling you, save that $100, put it into Kona, and not only do you can get all that content, and we'll show you what to focus on, and let you throw away all the rest. Because trust me, some LEMs are 489 pages. Our book is only $100. I mean, 100 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Only 100 pages.
Mm-hmm.
That's 300 and some pages of you don't need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you something. Do you think it's worth the money to pay to not only get the content that you need to know, not only do you get that, but you also get into live sessions where we're teaching you techniques and strategies to get answers that you won't be getting if you just focused on content. You can literally have a situation where you're in your head, you can't focus, you can't believe you're using a computer that still has a cord on a mouse and it has 95 Windows 95 on it. So you're tripping over that, right? And then next thing you know, you're like, I can't remember anything. Did I water the kids and feed the dogs? I don't remember. Yes, I said that right. Because you're a mess. You don't remember what you did that day, that morning. Shoot, some of y'all can't even remember what you had breakfast today. It's a lot, right? We got you. These techniques that you guys are going to learn on top of the content and top of getting into live sessions for the same $100, by the way, you get small group tutoring twice a week. Plus, you get our books for the SIE, the 6, and the 63. $75 back right in your wallet. Not only that, but you also get a community on the Discord. You also get all this stuff on there. Check out all of our different options. Scan the QR code, hit the link. Instead of putting your money into these 4-day, cram it all in your head sessions that you could literally stayed at home and read the book. It's the same thing. Available books for the SIE, the 6, 63, 26, and the Series 65. Scan the QR code, hit the links. We got a phone number there, 951-290-3077, or you can give me an email at KonaButterflyz@gmail.com. Tomorrow is a great day.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, this is what I want you to do. If you are studying the SIE and the 6, we have a part 1 and a part 2 sessions going on tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's all about taxes.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm studying the SIE, Brandy. I don't want to study the Series 6 yet. Then you have not been educated. Stuff on that's on the Series 6 is also on the SIE. It's all connected. It's not disconnected. It's connected. It's all there. It's the same thing. It's all there. Okay. So if you could get an advantage on getting something not only that's difficult, but also zeroing in on what you need to zero in on. And also, Tom Bien, Brandy is going to do a quiz and show you exactly how to match your, like some quiz questions. I shouldn't say a quiz, but some quiz questions and show you how they might be asking you on the test. Right? Fair enough.
Yeah.
So she's going to show you how to apply the knowledge, is what I'm getting at. And this is the part that's cool. So when you go onto our membership site on Patreon, you can join as a free member. You don't get into obviously all the paid stuff, but I do have live events sometimes that if you are on the free
Mm-hmm.
on our Patreon, I do sometimes have access to certain things.
Mm-hmm.
And so it pays to be on there as even as a friend free member.
Yeah.
Tomorrow is one of those days.
What?
If you are a free member, you're going to get an email from us in the morning, and it's going to give you the Zoom access code so you can attend the SIE live. You can attend the Series 6 live on these two on that topic, the taxes, right? And you can watch how Brandy works.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also go to the Kona Study Hall. So you can get into all those sessions tomorrow, and all you got to do is be a free member on the Patreon. Make sure to get that email that has the Zoom code. I am not, if you message me and go, yo, just send me the Zoom code. No, You are missing how business works. I need you to be on there. I need you to get on my email list. All right. There's a give and take here. So even though you're gonna like get something for free, I need you to get on my email list. So that way, as all people know, and you guys all know the game, right? So that way you can be locked in with what we're doing and you can get those emails, and hopefully one day you'll stop studying other things over the weekend and trying to cram everything in your head and you're like, I should get onto that Kona thing and do it, right? So we're gonna have that for free tomorrow. All you got to do is get into that free member or be a paid member and get that email. So we're gonna be doing that tomorrow. So taxes, we got that SIE 6, right? And Kona Study Hall. Did I miss anything?
No. And guys, SIE in 6,
What a treat.
all that dude, it it doesn't matter what exam you're studying for, this is gonna be helpful.
Those two sessions are an hour each.
Dang.
If it's a free member, you don't get the replay. Paid members, you will get a replay. We will be recording tomorrow. Because we're trying to like get some new lives.
Yeah, yeah. Gotta
So
gotta refresh.
yes. So tomorrow's the day. All right. I think I made it clear.
Pressure's on for me.
It's gonna be good.
Nah, it's gonna be awesome.
All right, everybody. If you are not following us on Instagram, I wish you would. I tell you what. When they send me a picture.
Yeah.
And they let me know.
Yeah.
Guess what, Brandy?
What's up?
I add another one to the Kona Hall of Fame because we got a passer. We got a passer. Yes, we do. We got a passer. Yo, we got a passer. Remember about 2 weeks ago?
I do.
We saw this boss lady.
We did.
She was unnecessarily struggling.
She was seemingly pretty stressed out.
She was unnecessarily struggling.
Yeah.
And Brandy said, "Open up a quiz."
What's up?
Got on a call with her team.
Yeah, I did. Mm-hmm.
Brandy broke it down like Charlie Brown.
Yeah.
And I remember the moment she looked over and said, "Why am I struggling?
I
This is so stupid.
I ask that question all the time.
I need to lock in with you, Brandy,
Yes, please.
and stop the suffering."
Yes.
And we're like, "Yes, do that."
Yes.
She did.
Yes, she did.
And she was smart.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what happened?
Hmm.
We just talking about a pass now. Naj, congratulations. She passed her Series 6, y'all. Series 6. Boss lady making boss lady moves, getting boss lady pass notices. And that's what we got today. Congratulations on getting the Series 6. Look, I know y'all didn't come here to listen to me. We're going to go ahead and let this young boss lady unmute herself and share with all you wonderful people on how she got this done. And in case you think I was all hyping it up and I was just saying things to say things just to market myself and market KonaButterflyz, well, you might be right. But I'm going to let her go ahead and tell you on how she got this done. So congratulations and go ahead and unmute yourself. How do you feel?
I feel amazing. I'm just, man, all glory and honor and praise to God. And shout out to my coaches, P and Money, for putting you guys in front of us because um, I'm going to market it for you.
All right.
Like 50 freaking bucks, you guys. Like the exam's an hour and 30 minutes. I finished in half the time. I did it in 45 minutes. And when you look at the quizzes, they literally train you. I felt like a sniper, you know. I'm looking at the question and I'm matching like word association, and I'm like, oh, done, done, done. And then they're like, you got 45 minutes left, and I'm like, well, shoot, I'm done. Like I'm like, and I was confident. I know I didn't get anything wrong. Like that was my mindset. I'm like, I'm going for 100%. Also because they also teach you how to have a positive mental attitude. And what they said earlier is like, you don't got to get 80% and 90%, right? I'm in a Telegram where people were doing 80s and 90s, right? And I was doing 50s and 60s and I passed because I never paid attention to the score. I didn't care about the score. Like I just cared about passing. So and I've studied with other programs, lots of other programs. The way they have it set up, the 21-day study for the 6, you just barely release that.
Yeah.
I condensed down 21 days in 3 days. And I just did it and was like, well, I'm gonna just do everything in 3 days and I'm gonna pass. And that's literally what was done. Man, so shout out to you guys for doing these free sessions, keywords, test taking techniques. Like it literally works when you apply it. So if they're gonna take time out of their nights to sit down with everybody, give you these nuggets, like take it in, pay the $50 to get the course, $25 for the study guide. You were gonna spend that anyways on Starbucks, Jack and the Crack, whatever.
Right.
Facts.
Spend it on investing in yourself. So now when you have money conversations, like you're that guy, you're that girl, because now people need you. So it's so worth it. Woo!
Woo! That's what I'm saying. I don't know what that was, but that's the truth.
That was my husband.
Woo!
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
My goodness.
Talk about the happiest husband in the room too.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, I'm married a diamond. I know that because I did the same conversation. I had the same exact jubilation. No, but the facts are, I did not say, I did not coach her on saying any of this stuff. I didn't tell her to say any of this stuff. We did not pay her to say any of this stuff. Look, these are just what she experienced, is exactly what she did. Everything on here, guys, is exactly what she did and what she said she was going to do, and she did it. And if you ain't listening, then you can't help a deaf person. You know what I mean? You could talk all you want, but they can't hear. But to the few people that are hearing, even with hearing aids in, I'm telling you, get locked in with it. Listen, you're a boss lady. You just were coachable and you just stuck with it. And I'm just so happy and proud to say you're why we do this.
Absolutely.
You're exactly why we do this.
Yes.
You are exactly why we do this, because without people like you, nobody believes it. Nobody believes.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. Thank you. Like, I learned from the best. Coach P and Monty right there, coachable. I'm like, man, we gotta go get these pass notices. Like, it can't be that freaking hard. Like, if I just follow the damn system, it has to work. Like, it just has to. So the simpler, the better. Coach Monty made flashcards of your test taking techniques. To make it even simpler. I'm like, awesome. I'm gonna go watch these videos. We watched them as a team. Like, pay your $50, get in on the session. Okay, they were not playing around. So
I love it.
All right, so we're just grateful.
Oh,
Wow.
man. Wow.
That is awesome.
Thank you.
That is awesome. Congratulations. And we just can't wait to get more pass notices, and we just waiting for all you all to catch on to this thing, because it is literally fat. It is streamlining everything you need to know so that way you can get this thing done. And look, she said it. She was like, look, they have a 21 day plan, but I took 3 days.
Yep.
No one says you got to take 21 days. Shoot. You know what I mean? You got stuff to do.
Yeah.
For shoot. We just put it there because they make us.
Pretty much.
You know, because people ask us all the time, like, how fast can you do it? I'm like, I don't know. How much do you want to be dedicated? Honestly, that's it.
Pretty much.
How hungry are you? And let me tell you, if you got a hungry bear, I'm not holding you back. Bears got to eat. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna stand in the way. Brandy's not gonna stand in the way. Move aside. You know what I
You
mean?
want to do it faster? Do it faster.
3 days. It's all she needed.
Yep.
Techniques. Pass notice.
That's it.
If you don't have that written down, I don't know what else you're writing down.
Exactly.
Because that's all you need to write down. Right, Brandy?
Exactly.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being on here. And if you want to be an exam sniper, you want to go lock in and you want to go on there. I love exam sniper. I love it. That's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to look for those keyword association. We're going to look for those connections she was talking about, sniping out those questions, sniping out those exact keywords that she was talking about right now.
Yes. But can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Vaughn,
You're the boss.
She said something like, people have said this, like they'll come on here or they'll put it in the post or whatever, and they'll just say, man, like it's all about the techniques. It was about the plan. It's about the techniques, it's the keywords, all this stuff, right? Chantal said it. There's a couple of people who have said it, but she said it. It literally works if you apply it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like it works. You just gotta use it.
It does, yeah.
So basic, so simple.
It is the most simplest, but it is the hardest for everybody to do.
It's true.
It is the most, and I know y'all got people on your teams. I know you got people in your office,
Mm-hmm.
and you tell them, you show them the successful way to do it. You give them all the help and everything. There is a select few that will do it,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a select few that just refuse to do it the
The
easy
way.
way,
The
the
way.
right way, right? And they just make it hard on themselves.
Right.
It's up to you.
There you go.
It's up to you.
It's you.
We're just throwing it out there.
That's right.
All right, let's get into it. 6 different questions. We're gonna snipe out these questions real quick. And look, if you're brand new to Kona and you just tripping out right now, you're like, I don't know. I don't know about this. I'll check it out. I just heard someone pass. They said all the right things I like to hear. But I want to see how it works. That's what I want to see. Well, we're gonna ask you to help us out. We're gonna do some you in the chat. I want you to look at some of these keywords. I want you to look for opposites in the answers. I want you to look for similars in the answers. What does that mean, Andy? I haven't been studying. I don't know all this stuff in the book. I didn't go to the crash course over 4 days and pay $100. I didn't do any of that stuff, right? Or maybe you did. All we need you to do is look at those answers. Do you see 2 of them? Maybe one of them says up, the other one says down. Can you guys all notice that? That's an opposite. Look for opposites. Look for things that say the same. Both of those sentences are talking about sandwiches. That's all I know. Perfect. You got 2 answers of the same. Maybe something doesn't have the right vibe. Maybe something just sounds flat out wrong in your head. You don't even know why it is. It's just wrong. Okay, put that in the chat. Say B sounds just wrong. A sounds right to me. It's got a good vibe. Maybe something in there is, just clicking. Whatever it is, put it in the chat. Then we're going to reveal the question. Same thing. Ooh, I see in the question it says accept. Put that in the chat. Ooh, I see they're just going to ask me who is a broker. And I see one of the answers says broker in it. Could that be actually the answer? Yeah, probably is. Say it. Question in the broker. I'm going to connect it with the C because it has broker in it. That's it. Put that connection in there. This is how we get good at stuff. Don't be afraid. Go with your gut. If it looks obvious, just say it. And we're going to show you that you're on the right track. You might actually be closer to a pass notice than you think. And you're going to start learning these skill sets. So are we ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it, Brandy. All right. D, a social security number is not required for this type of account. C, only the custodians. B, both the custodians and the minors. A, only the minor. Yes, we got onlys and an and. Monas, right? And you're going to go, this is one of those questions that are
It's not. Sorry, it's not a technique question.
It's not a technique
It's
question.
a keyword question.
It's a keyword question.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's zeroing in on and.
Of course.
2 things.
This is different.
But D is totally different.
This is an and. These are opposite.
A minor and a custodian.
Mm-hmm.
It's like almost saying like a parent and a kid.
Right. Exactly. Okay.
I don't know. You're the boss. So we got enough there?
Yeah.
Right. Whose social security number must be used for an account that's opened under the provisions of the Uniform Gifts to Minors Act? Whose social security number must be used for an account that's opened under the provisions of the Uniform Gifts Minors Act? We're looking for keywords. Minors Act, right? Keywords, Minors Act.
Right. Exactly. Gift to minors must be used. There we go. There we go. If they're only asking for a social security number and it's giving it to a minor, how do we know what minor to give it to? Their social security number.
Common sense. That's not even studying. That's not studying.
Right.
That's just common sense, y'all.
Yeah.
Common sense. Boom. One right. Why? If you didn't know anything about anything, first thing you needed to zero in on was the opposite. Only the minor and the custodian. Now you got a 50-50 shot. Look at the question. And just like you were told, snipe it out. Minor, minor. Boom. Done.
Exactly.
D, the brother. C, the mother, brother, and child. B, the child. A, the mother. C is all of them. Yes. Let us know when we have enough.
I mean, I think this is just probably just look at it.
We have to look at it. Let's go for it. A mother opens a UTMA account for her child. She asks her brother to be the custodian for the account, and he agrees. Who's the owner of the account? Keywords in the question. Don't answer the question. Keywords in the question.
Exactly.
Zero in on the child, right?
And then
What are we matching it up with?
the accounts.
Who's the owner?
And then the answer is that's right, the child.
The child.
Right? Because it's for the child. It's for the child. The mom opened it. It's for the child. The brother is just the one in charge.
That's all.
Doesn't belong to the brother. Doesn't belong to the mother. Belongs to the child.
Again, connection there. Child, connect the dots.
Do. Okay. Zoom in on that so you all can see.
Ooh, different cubing. Receipt of it is a commitment that the underwriters will sell securities to the recipient. C, it is made available between the registration date and the effective date. B, it can be deemed an offer to sell securities to the public. A, the final price for the securities is published within.
Within.
Ooh, everybody loves the effective date.
Yeah. Sell securities.
There's an and.
Where's the securities? Oh, B and C. Okay. So if this was a Tuesday,
Yes.
C's the answer.
All day.
But you guys got to start looking at the words as well, because I wish I could say that the and is going to work 100% of the time.
It doesn't.
It doesn't work 100% of the time, but it gets you there.
Not even Lysol works 100% of the time.
Exactly. So A, what would be a thing that stands out in A?
Final
Price, maybe. Publish in it, whatever. What about B? I think Diana put that in there. Deemed an offer, right? To sell. Okay. Besides the and, what is
registration and effective date?
Yeah, between the registration and effective date. Okay. And then D, what's important of D?
Commitment.
For underwriters, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So you guys see what we're doing tonight? Tonight is about finding the words that
are important.
That are important and could match up to a question.
And ignoring the rest.
Right.
An investor requests a preliminary prospectus for a new issue. Regarding the document, which of the following is true?
True. Talking about preliminary prospectuses. Thank you.
That means before.
That means before. Interesting.
That means you haven't sold me anything.
So not final.
No.
Thank you. If you haven't sold anything, I mean, how can it be an offer for before?
Nope. And I don't know about a registration and an effective date.
Well, it's between the registration date and the effect. So look at this. It's between the registration date and effective date, which means it's before this.
Right.
And after this, because it's between it.
Right.
Right?
Yes.
And how is a prospectus a commitment?
It's not.
So when did this...
Y'all have prospects, don't you? Is it ever always a commitment? No.
Exactly.
Is a prospect always 100% commitment?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
No.
Do you guys see that? Preliminary, between, before.
So even if I was confused on C,
Yeah.
and I didn't see the before,
Yeah.
D gets eliminated in my head because what I just said.
Correct.
Prospect is never a commitment.
Right.
I'm going with C.
Yeah. Could we have said that and is a pretty good technique before does not match A, B, or D?
Right.
So it's a good connection.
So yeah. So even when you don't see it, maybe fully,
Right.
does D make sense to you? No.
No.
It's eliminated.
Exactly. Doesn't make sense.
So we'll go with the
Eliminate.
one that makes kind of sense.
Yeah.
You don't even know why it makes sense. Again, I can't make this clear enough. Click C.
Just click C.
Click it.
Click it.
You're probably right.
Right.
Stop trying to get it wrong. State level departments in South America. C. Private financial groups globally. B. Equivalent regulators in Canada and Mexico. A. European securities regulators.
I don't know why that always makes
C has no country mentioned.
no country. It says globally, but I guess not a specific.
Country specific.
Not a specific.
This is the
country.
whole globe. The globe.
I haven't seen globe in a while.
Um,
So we got Canada and Mexico. We got
North
South
America,
and we
South
got
America.
D has a dash. Oh, it does state level. That's right.
I mean, if this was Technique Tuesday, I'd pick and C all day.
Hmm. Hmm.
NASA influence extends to state administrators in the U.S. and the U.S. and is it only in Europe?
I mean, okay. Look, maybe this is because I am too close to this sometimes, but I saw influence state administrators, US and equivalent.
Got it.
Like I wasn't even looking at the country. I didn't even notice South America, to be quite honest with you.
Oh, nobody recognizes South America.
I'm sorry, but that's not why. I didn't even notice
That's
European.
not Randy.
I didn't even notice European.
Because tacos
Well,
don't come from there, huh?
they don't come from Canada either.
You don't got tacos in your country, we don't care.
It's mostly because of the and equivalent. How am I gonna not do equivalent? And then because Diana does attend our series 63 and 65, she does know that Canada is a very common
I was going to say something
question.
controversial. Up until recently, we could all agree that Canada and Mexico is probably our closest people that we do.
I did say.
And before this year, we were more equivalent in regulation.
I did say that Canada's municipalities were a exempt issuer as of the recording of this video.
Yeah. So, and this is something that came up earlier today. This is the difference where you have to take out real world and focus in on test world. And this is where it sometimes becomes tricky.
Right.
Especially if you're really paying attention to like stuff in the news, or let's take it out of this question altogether. Let's say it's something you know about annuities and how it works in your office. That is real world. That's not test world.
Correct.
So you have to focus in on test world, even if it doesn't make sense to what the world around you is, and whether if it's securities or political or whatever.
Or yeah, what some people say.
Exactly, or what some people say in your office.
Right.
Test world.
Test world.
There you go.
Test world. All about the test world.
D, diversification. C, integration. B, placement. A, layering. Do you know what I know about all these?
Yeah.
Well, except for that one. Money laundering.
Because
3 is money laundering.
Because you watch
Breaking
Bad. And
Aikman needed to launder the money.
Yeah. So these words were mentioned in a Breaking Bad episode.
That's the only reason I know it. They were talking about how he needs to open up a nail salon.
Yes. Because if they can catch Al Capone, they can catch you.
That is right. You got to wash all that dirty drug money.
Right. And you already had it because D was different. You had those three and that TV show, that very popular TV show that's on some popular streaming service.
Absolutely the only reason I would have known that, Brandy, not because I come from any kind of shady background. I've never heard any of that before.
No,
Never,
ever.
ever. Never, ever.
Correct.
Some of y'all are gangster out there, though. You all be like, oh, no, I know that was Lemon.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
D, customer specific suitability obligation. C, firm specific suitability obligation. B, quantitative suitability obligation. A, reasonable basis suitability obligation. Do you know what I would do this?
What?
I'd just be taking that first part of all of them. Reasonable, quantitative, firm, customer.
What does the dash mean? Nothing.
No.
It's just a dash. It's just a key on your keyboard.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I know. Do we ever care if it's suitable to a firm?
No.
I can immediately cross off C.
Yeah. We don't care.
Because like, come on.
Who's
come
the
on.
most important?
Not the firm.
It's the customer.
Customer's most.
So D sounds really good.
It does.
D would be a happy face and a half. Which FINRA suitability obligation requires a broker-dealer that has control over a customer account to have a reasonable basis to believe that a series of recommended securities transactions are not excessive?
Out of all of that, there's literally 2 words in that question.
Customer?
Can match up. No.
Reasonable?
Nope. Reasonable is,
oh, it's not excessive. We need to make sure of that.
Okay, so that is the word. That's what we're trying. It's not, do you have a good reason to recommend this? It's not, is this specific to the customer? It's saying, making sure that the specific part of this question is asking about, are you making sure it's not excessive? Would that be a number?
No.
What? It's a number.
It is a number. It really is a number. I just wanted to make Brandy twitch out.
Why does he do that to me?
Yeah. Look, if it's not excessive, how do you know it's not excessive?
It is quantitatively suitable for the customer's needs.
Right?
Series 6. Like, the test that Naj just took and passed.
Hey, I said you could have 3 cookies.
See 3 of those.
You took 5. That's excessive.
That was not a quantitative suitability obligation right there. I said 3, you took 5. You're excessive.
It has to be a number. Otherwise, how do we know it's excessive? Just
Okay.
common sense. Even though I like to make Brandy twitch out. What? Why would you say that? No. Look, guys, but sometimes when we have fun like this is how you learn. Because then I just broke it down and now you're like, oh yeah, duh, that makes sense. Maybe more than 3 whoopings is excessive. Or it's just the way you grew up. Anyways, all right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Congratulations to the woman of the hour, half hour.
Yes.
Congratulations on passing your Series 6.
Yes.
You want to say your name?
Naj?
Oh, come on. I gave it so you could say it all with your chest.
Oh, sorry.
Congratulations, Naj, on passing the Series 6. Brandy's ADD kicked in. I'm sorry. Series 6, congratulations. Boss Lady moves. Boss Lady situation here. We are going to get that Series 63. We are one step away from being fully licensed and getting it done. And congratulations on that, because we're going to get fully licensed with that next one. So get that Series 63. Really lock in on those techniques. If you want to know a key thing to get on the 63, techniques is your friend, and you are on your way. Let's get this thing done. I will see you in 2 to 3 weeks with that Series 63.
You can use it for the
fully licensed
too.
And the 26. Well, all of them, really, honestly, but the 63.
Yeah, she's coming.
All right. Congratulations. Tomorrow, remember what I said. If you are a free member and a member, tomorrow you're going to have a great day with Kona, because it is unlocked. It'll be like a free sample, if you will, of those live sessions on one of the most difficult topics, taxes. So look for that email, join in on that. Make sure to take advantage of this free event. so that way you can get in on it and learn what you need to know about taxes and what you don't need to know. Brandy's going to show you how to apply it and everything. And if you are a member, you will get the replays on that. We will be back tomorrow for the free as well at night for the Studying Brew Test Taking Techniques Tuesday, where we really focus in on not knowing a dang thing and still getting it right. So we will be doing that tomorrow night, same bat time, same bat channel. Until then, everybody, stay safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you all so much for being on. We so super appreciate you. Practice the keywords in your quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.